good morning, my beautiful kings and queens. I hope that this is a beautiful and a blessed day for you all. So, there are some people that swear up and down that they are spilling your tea. They think that they have every right to discuss you, or they think that they know what is going on in your life. So, they are spilling tea, sweetheart. But the only thing that is in their cup is bad mind, envy, jealousy, and lack of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. I posted this morning that art is subjected, or all art is subjected to interpretation, and people can only see you as they see themselves. There are a lot of people that are looking at your life and they swear up and down that they know what is going on with you. And at every given moment, they want to drop their interpretation of what it is that they think is happening in your life. The very ones that are supposed to be praying for you, they are the ones praying, Prey, praying on you. Um, Come to mind, I'll give you guys an example. So, what happened with me and my story? You have some people in the community that swear up and down that they know what took place in my life, and they take it upon themselves to spill my tea. And not knowing that while you are spilling my tea, you are indeed telling my testimony. You are indeed showing that the power of God in my life is great. The power of God in my life is grand. They think that they're going to take over and hijack your narrative. They put their own spin to it and they run with it. But, sweetheart, you are telling my testimony. You are showing that the hand of God has been and continues to be in my life. These individuals that claim to be followers of God, they claim to be Christian, they claim to be men and women of God, rather than reaching out and saying, is everything okay with you? May I pray with you? What can I bring to God? What can I bring to the throne room of God on your behalf? Rather than do that, they swear up and down that they know what is happening to you. Someone went to my significant other and said, oh, is it true that I heard that she's going crazy? You making her go crazy? Come on. This is my testimony. I died. I went to the kingdom of heaven, and because I went to the kingdom of heaven, because my insight is not your insight, because my intelligence is not your intelligence, because I see things in a different light and in a different manner, you want to paint me as something that I am not? You should be praying for me as opposed to praying on me. And this is why a lot of people have gone away from the church, because they are gossipers, they are slanderers, they are backbiters. They do not practice what they preach. Rather than lift someone up before the throne room of God, they see how they can drag them down. They see how they can make this whatever you go through the grapevine, and by the time the story gets somewhere else, it is completely twisted, completely combobulated, and they paint you as something that you are not. They are interpreting your art because their glasses are broken. They are looking through hate. They are looking through condemnation. They are looking through envy. They are looking through jealousy. Have you ever noticed that the very people that brag and boast about your downfalls, they can never ever brag and boast about your wins? They will see you win after win after win after win and turn their cheek. But as soon as they see or hear that something bad happened in your life, or something, oh, they got to put their own twist on it. They have to emphasize it, and they are going to go to the ends of the earth with that information. But on all your wins, they're hush hush. At all your wins, they are quiet. This is why the church right now is in trouble, because these are religious folk. They are not godly. They are not people that stand with you when you hurt. They are not people that lift you up in prayer. Rather, they drag you through the mud, and when you're dragged through the mud and you're dirty, they're going to come and throw some more dirt on you. And this is where the world is. They swear up and down that they are spilling tea. You're not spilling tea. This is my testimony, and you can't take it from me. This is the hand of God at work in my life. This is God pulling me out of the darkness. This is God taking me out of the clutches of darkness. And you want to act like you're spilling tea? You want to act like you know about me, but yet you never sat with me. When was the last time you say, hey, let me take you to lunch? Let me figure out what's going on with you really. These people that gossip about you, they know nothing of you. They don't know your character. They perceive you to be a certain way based on what it is that they've gone through in their life. And once they paint you a certain color, they will do everything to keep you in that box. They will do everything to keep you in their parameters of what they think you are, or keep you in the parameters of what they feel you should be, as opposed to seeing you for the individual that you actually are, as opposed to seeing you for the masterpiece that God has created you to be. They prefer to spill tea, but there's nothing in their cup. Their cup is dirty. Their cup is stained. Their cup is filled with envy, jealousy, bad mind, backbiting. Their own lives are falling apart, but yet they find time to discuss you. They don't have their ducks in a row. Their bills are not paid. Their kids are not doing well, but yet they got time to discuss what's going on in your life. These are religious folks. These are not godly folks. These are people that find pleasure in spilling tea that is not their own. And needless to say, they don't even have the right ingredients to the tea. They just throw whatever they can throw in the kettle. They don't know anything about you. Nothing, absolutely nothing, but got the nerve to be spilling tea. I'm telling you, like, when you see the world for what it is, and you see how people masquerade to be what they are not. They masquerade to paint the life of perfection. They masquerade around to paint that they have all the answers. They masquerade painting that they have the secret key to life and life's ups and downs. And meanwhile, if you dissect these individuals' life, if you dissect these tea spillers, you will see that their life is upside down. You will see just how miserable they truly are. You will see that they are pretenders. You will see that they cover and mask their brokenness, meanwhile dissecting another's problems. Meanwhile, they are dissecting another person's issues. Their life is in pieces, but yet they want to mix up tea and spill it, you know? So I just want to encourage you all, focus on yourself. Don't watch what the next man has going on. Your business is not my business. If I can't pray for you, I'm definitely not going to pray on you. If I cannot extend to you a warm word, if I cannot extend to you prayer, if I cannot extend to you my well wishes, I have absolutely no business bringing you down, because what a man sows, that also shall he reap. And people don't understand, everything that you do, you are going to be held in account for it. Even those evil, ill-spoken words, those evil, ill-spoken things that you guys put on people's lives. They sit and they gossip. They sit around, and rather than build up yourself, you're busy discussing so-and-so. People will spend hours on the phone discussing what the next person has going on in their life. But yet that same effort, that same energy that you're spending spilling someone else's tea, you're not using that to take yourself to the next level. You're not using that to work on your business plan. You are not using that to get your things in order. You rather gossip about the next person. And God does not like that. People that backbite, people that slander, God don't like that. If I can't help you, I'm sure I'm not going to hurt you. And then when they're done, they go into service with their big brim hats, their long dresses, pretending like they are somebody godly. But yet your fellow brother, your fellow sister, when you saw them in their pit, you threw more dirt on them. And the very ones that you're throwing dirt on, the very ones that you're scoffing about when they are in the pit, don't come back when they go to their palace. Don't expect for them to be the same individual that they were when you discarded them. Don't expect for them to be the same individual that they were when you deliberately threw them in a pit. And you threw them in the pit, and because they were trying to get out of the pit, you labeled them as crazy. You threw them in the pit, and because they were trying their best to climb themselves back out of a situation that you put them in, you labeled them as unstable. You labeled them as insane. You labeled them as something that they are not, simply because they were trying to get out of the situation that you helped to place them in. These individuals are not seeing that they are wicked. They hide behind Bibles, they hide behind careers, they hide behind titles. And when you strip them down to their base level, when you strip them down to soul level, they are the devil himself masquerading. So they think they are spilling tea. They're spilling tea on someone that has all their marbles. They are spilling tea on someone that is a conqueror. They are spilling tea on someone that walks hand in hand with the Holy Spirit. They're spilling tea on someone that has overcome obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. They're spilling tea on a warrior. And meanwhile, they're focusing their energy into you. They're focusing their energy into bringing you down. They're focusing their energy into burying you. You're a seed. You're a whole seed out here. And the deeper that they dig you, you are going to rise above. And not only will you rise above, the deeper they dig you, the deeper your root system becomes. And they fail to understand that. They dug the hole, they dug it deep, and they put you in. And the deeper that they put you in, that is the deeper your root system flows. And the deeper the root system is, the stronger the tree becomes. So they are making you stronger. They are making you wiser. And now that you see these individuals for who they are, you know that they don't deserve access to your life. Because when you were down, instead of calling you, praying for you, uplifting you, how can I help you, my sister? How can I help you, my brother? They was pushing that seed even further down into the hole. But you guys are seeds. You guys are meant to thrive. You guys are meant to be something great. You are meant to produce fruit. You are meant to bear much fruit. And this is why the envy. This is why they got envy in the cup. This is why they got jealousy in the cup, because they are seeing you are a bearer of much fruit. And rather than turn that energy inwards to themselves and say, okay, let me be a better human being. Let me work on being more godly. No, they got to sit around and gossip about you. They have to sit around and bring you down. They have to sit around and concoct up lies, knowing that they were the ones behind the attacks that you faced. Yeah, a lot of people went to witch doctors on your behalf. A lot of people put your pictures on their altars. And when they did, and when you were fighting for your life, when you were in spiritual warfare, the very ones that put you there had the most to say. The very ones that knew the plot and the plan behind what was going on in your life, they now want to gossip. They now want to spill the tea. There ain't no tea. You're spilling my testimony. So thank you very much, because you have just made me a topic. You have just made me the subject of energy. You have just put everyone's attention on me. So thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I gladly appreciate you. And then this, my dear, this, my kings, and this is my queens. This is what you have to tell these people who think it's funny. Tell them thank you. I appreciate you, because you brought me to this new level. Love you guys. Have a beautiful and a blessed day. And remember, always, always be kind. Someone's tea is the next person's testimony. Love you guys.